Hi, welcome to Quillow. I'm Prashant, founder of Quillow. And when you sign up, this is the first screen that you see, which is the main new page editor. The best way to get started is just write as many notes as possible. Quillow gets more powerful the more notes you have. So the easiest way to get your first 3 or 4 notes up is just if you have a Apple Notes or a Google Keep where you keep your unstructured notes. Perhaps you had a call with someone, or just a to-dos for the day, or a random idea that you might have had, which you wrote on a sticky note. Maybe that's on your desk. That's the copying that over here is the best way to get started. So I have a sample note here, pretty unstructured. And I'm just gonna copy that here and then save. I can also do Command S for save. As you can see here, the note is processing. With Quillow, every note gets processed by AI and it gets auto-tagged and auto-categorized. And you can see here, it's recognized that it's a meeting, and it's got a bunch of tags, travel startup, social media, etc. I can add new tags to this. So I'll just add David to that because that's who I'm speaking to, and he's a founder of a travel startup that's already there. He's been using it for 5 weeks, so maybe something like new customer. And I'm just gonna do the same thing again and get another unstructured note that I have, which is another call, and save that too. You don't have to wait for it to process. You can just hit Command-Shift-P and you can go to a new note directly. And this time, just to have some variety of notes. So I have a couple of meeting notes which are unstructured, but I want to be able to connect the dots between different types of notes. So I'm gonna go to this this Polgram essay and copy paste that over. Maybe I can give it a title, putting /. I don't have to do that as well. I can just leave it pretty unstructured too. And let's save that with Command S. And again, I don't need to wait for it to process. I can just go new page. And I came across this little diagram, best AI tools to boost your productivity. It was pretty interesting. And I just want to save it so that I can get back to it. So I'm just gonna screenshot this using Mac's just standard screenshot. And I'm just gonna put it here. So maybe just AI tools for productivity. And I'm just pasting it. Cool. And I can save that too. The cool thing is images get processed as well. Now, if I go to all pages, you can see here all the notes that I just added. I added 4 notes. This will, each day you add notes, this will move towards the center, so you'll basically have three columns. I can play around with the fonts if I want, or dark mode if that's better. So I have these bunch of notes, and when you have hundreds of notes as well, this is the screen in all pages where you can do a global search. The search is based on a bunch of different factors. It's smart search. It also searches based on the tags. So if you want something specifically to be searchable, you can add a specific tag that AI hasn't already added to. You can also see all of these summary cards. These are not written by us. This is all a summary card made by AI with a little title and a short summary of what was in the content of the page. Now, if I just want to look at all the feedback that I've got, for my startup, you can see that these two meetings were related to feedback for my AI marketing automation platform that I'm building, for example. And if I want to search for the Paul Graham one, yep, you can see the essay that I just copied, and the image one as well. Let's try productivity tools, right? There you go, AI tools for productivity. I think I mentioned that some tools were mentioned in this card as well, so that's why that's also showed up. And you can see that the image has also been processed, and it kind of says what it's actually about. Now, if I want to, let's say I wanted to list all the feedback that I have in a table, I can press colon, and you can see immediately that this modal has popped up. So I can ask AI a question based on these filtered cards. If I don't want to filter it, I can just hit colon and I can ask a question based on all the cards. Generally, if you have tons of AI cards, summary cards, you might get better quality results if you filter it first. So you can hit feedback, and I want the AI to list all the feedback in a table, and columns should be the users who gave the feedback, the feedback itself, and perhaps maybe the title of the feedback itself, and a detailed description of the particular feedback. And it can do tables, it can also do charts. I hit enter, and the AI is now reading these cards and then formulating this table that we have asked. Here you go. All the feedback in a table. I can play around with this if I don't like that there's so many, and if I want to club some of them, I can keep altering this until I get what I want. But the cool thing you can do now is you can save this result as an AI page. So what that means is this is a constantly updating page based on this prompt that you've given, so that you don't have to keep re-asking the question tomorrow or next week or the week after. I can just come to AI pages here under dashboards, and you can see this. This is the AI page that I just created, and I can come here and see all the feedback that I have from both the users that I had in my notes. This covers the essence of it, and it should give enough for you to get started. But if you're interested in a little more customizability, there are these categories. If I go to meeting, you can see that 2 cards that were meetings are actually automatically categorized into meetings. I think if I go to content, you can see both of those other two pieces of notes that I wrote were content pieces. If I just have a brain dump, that'll just come under brain dump. If I have a reflection, then that'll come under daily reflection. If you wanted to have more control over how these cards look, you can actually control that in these entity settings, and you can write specific prompts. So for example, you can say have the summary card only in bullet points and don't actually write out the entire summary. So you can customize the card to look how you want. You can also customize how the AI tags it. So for example, one useful one to have for meetings is to ask the AI to always tag the person's name and the person's location. So you can just say always tag the person's name and the location of the meeting. There could be more than one person in the meeting, so we can change that to people's name. Always tag the people's name and the location of the meeting, and I can just save that so that AI knows how to tag that next time, which will be useful for search. I can also add new categories. So for example, both these meetings were actually user feedback. So instead of having all the meetings that I might have into just one meeting, maybe I want something specifically for user feedback. And that means I can do that. I can just create user feedback as a new entity or category, and I can again describe how the card should look like if I want to. If I'm traveling somewhere, I can just have travel as a new category. So every note that I take that's travel related will just come into travel, so that you have everything in one place. So that's the smart categorization and organization of your notes. And one of the cool things you can do is, if you're on the go and you want to type in a quick note that you had thought of, or you came across an article and you just want to quickly note that down, instead of going to the mobile browser, because we don't have a mobile app at the moment, instead of going to a mobile browser and then going to Quillow and then typing the note, you can actually just text Quillow, and Quillow will write the note for you. And to do that, you can go to settings and you can connect your SMS. As you can see, we have WhatsApp and Slack coming soon, Telegram as well, so that anytime that you're on the go, or even within your workflow, you can quickly take a note. That's basically it for now, and we're obviously improving and building features as we go along. Your feedback is welcome. You can simply just send us an email to support@quillow.me, and that'll be greatly appreciated. And have fun taking notes and building this second brain for yourself. Thank you.